All right, welcome back, guys. We are here for our ninth Tuesday training. We're over
Nice.
2 months now. So, what started as just kind of a concept 9 weeks ago. We're now 9 weeks in a row, and Craig is back from Mexico.
I've been back. I've been waiting for Kobe to finish his little course thing he was doing. I was there watching. You did good.
Thanks, buddy.
Everyone get round of applause for Kobe. Little fake hands in the chat.
Sweet. So we're here back with Craig again today. Today, Craig wants to kind of run through more business planning, goal setting. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, and this is kind of where I geek out on this kind of stuff because the end of the year is super important for all of us, but for me in particular, I'd always take my year end and focus on the upcoming year, right? Look at my goals, where I've come from and where I'm going. And so what I wanted to do with Kobe and just kind of reach out to you guys as well is laid out, in this format to go through your business planning. Where is it that you guys want to see your career go? Do you want to become investors? Do you want to become top producing agents, the 1%? What is it that you guys want? And so what I want to try to do is kind of figure out what it is that you guys want to do. Do you want to be multimillionaires? If we can help you become multimillionaires, would that be a good thing, right? And I get a little bit philosophical on some of this stuff because I kind of got in the industry with some old school guys like Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn, Napoleon Hill, Brian Tracy, and these guys were always very big on mindset, on belief, on systems, on action. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve, right? So I will go a little bit deeper into, I guess, the mindset, the belief side, and help you guys kind of hone in your your goals and where it is that you guys want to go. And so Kobe laughs at me a little bit when I get into this kind of a world because for me it's very important. I went through all of Tony Robbins courses. I went through all of Jim Rohn. I mean, I went through all these courses over the last 30 years. And so when I can kind of help give back to you guys, it's exciting for me. And so I want to be a resource for you guys. And if I can help you guys reach your goals, that's what I want. And so what this little meeting today is going to be about, we're going to make it pretty quick. This is going to be a 3-day course that Kobe and I are going to be putting on for you guys. And it's going to go through, again, everything from laying out your business plan, your marketing plan, your goal setting, the strategies, the tactics, the systems that you guys need to implement, everything that it takes to become successful, or even whatever that means to you, that success, right? Everyone has a different idea of what that means. And so our goal is to meet you guys where you are, where you want to go, and just be a resource for you guys. And, we've all heard the adage of if you fail to plan, or if you plan to fail, you fail to plan, kind of a thing. So we want to help you guys develop your plans individually. And so Kobe has I don't know, is that a slide where you showed me?
Just a quick PDF. We'll share that in a second, but I think one thing to really kind of touch on as well is everybody's gonna be very, very different. As Craig said, some of you guys want to get to investing, some of you guys want to just dominate paid lead gen or organic lead gen, or you want to be the local YouTube guy like Kyle Wynn, or just dominate social medias. And until you guys really know everything that's out there, it's gonna be hard to come up with a plan. So this will be, like you said, kind of around a 3-day event that we're going to be working with you guys, probably 3 or 4 hours a day. But outside of just the one to many event, we want to do one-on-one with each and every one of you guys. So after this meeting, we're going to be sending out a business plan that I'm going to kind of run through in a minute, and it's going to be more at a high level. What is your why? Why do you want to do it?
Yeah, and high
What are
level
your
is a
goals?
key term there because we want to, the bare minimum, we want you guys to lay out your goals. 90% of reaching your goal is writing it down. And then from there, what is every single day that you need to do to reach those goals? And so if you can develop your business plan with your
Mhm.
goals and then kind of reverse engineer where you want to go with your daily action plan, that's more exciting for me than just having you guys look at a business plan and write them all down because you guys can get a business plan from anybody out there. Tom Ferry, Mike Ferry, Brian Buffini, you name it. Every coach out there has their own format of a business plan. But for me, it's more of the actions
Mhm.
and the systems, the strategies, the tactics, the things that you guys need to do every single day. And so for me, it all starts in the morning. And this is kind of, I know I'm going off topic a little bit, but I want to help you guys understand what it is that I want to try and help you guys with. And if that is, it doesn't even matter if it's health, if it's wealth, if it's family, if it's whatever your goal is, your day is going to be broken up into those segments, right? And so from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. is where I want to help you guys kind of lay out your entire day, how you're going to block your time for your personal morning, for your work morning, for your work afternoon, for your personal evening, and really lay out what it is that you guys want to be. Because my big thing for myself every single year was laying this out. And so he again, Kobe laughs. He looked at me kind of funny because for me this is a big deal, and for me it's very important. And so
It's very important.
I think it is. And so if you guys do as well, then I want to be with you guys on your guys' journey as well, and just share my experiences, my successes, my failures, how I would have done things differently, how I've done things, and all that kind of fun stuff. So keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. And so to that point, we don't want to just give you guys like some business plan and say, yeah, great. In theory, you guys want to sell X amount of houses, you want to make X amount in gross commission next year, or you want to grow a team. We're going to be here to actually like walk you guys through it. And obviously the consistency and the accountability are going to be two of the biggest things. Everything that we are going to be running you guys through is stuff that Link obviously offers to you. We're not going to say you should go run a whole bunch of meta ads and Google ads, or you should do cold calling. We're going to be providing the services for you guys. We're going to be giving you guys the lists of potential notice of sales, notice of defaults, FSBOs, whatever it is to call. It's not going to be a fill this out and it sounds great in theory. We're also going to be taking that next step of the how to. So everything that we practice, we're going to practice what we preach. We're going to give you guys all of the resources that you need to really hit these goals as well. We don't want you guys to have to go out and hire outside services to help with your lead gen or to help with your cold calling or help with your CRM. Everything that we're doing, you guys can do. Most of it's gonna be for free starting today. It's just gonna be putting the effort in.
For Link agents.
For Link agents, yeah, I said that.
We are expensive.
Yeah, for all our Link agents. He's gonna be obviously talking about like the time blocking. I think to kind of take a deeper dive into that, it is so easy to say, yes, this is my goal and this is what I want to hit. And within the next year, I want to make 500 grand in GCI or $200,000 in GCI or sell 12 houses. If you aren't able to break that down into what your day actually looks like, it's so easy to just get caught up in the end number. And you might be 3 or 4 months into it and you've been taking all the right steps, but you haven't sold a house yet. But you've been laying the groundwork for it. And so it's going to be easy to kind of get sad, get bummed out and say, oh, well, I've been putting all this work for 3 months. I'm not seeing the results. And so it's going to be really important for us to kind of build out those smaller KPIs with you as well. Like how many calls you're making, what are your conversion rates, what's your qualified lead rate, making sure you're putting the right steps in to hit that end goal. It might be 3 to 6 months of front-loaded work before you start seeing results. We do that all the time with Link. We always say there's like a 6-month turnaround. We go and we pump a whole bunch of money into recruitment. We're not going to see the results for that for 6 to 12 months. And so we want to make sure that you guys are being held accountable and you guys are staying consistent with it. It's going to take time to get all of this off the ground and get rolling. And that's why we really want to start it today, so that you guys are really hitting 2026 running. If we start this January 1st, 2026, you're not going to see results till summertime. So by starting it today, working through it now, it's going to help set up 2026 to be a much better year for you guys.
So, and we also want to roll out a competition.
Yeah.
You have any idea what that is?
Not yet. So,
okay, so here's my take, and we can bounce off each other right now because this is in the works. We haven't really fine-tuned the details.
And Mallory's here, so Mallory's gonna have some great ideas as well.
Yeah, our whole team is here. The whole Link team is here with us right now today, so it's pretty rad. So the big thing again, so starting today with the idea that with the end in mind, right? That's kind of where you're going to see me talk about the entire time, beginning with the end in mind. So if our goal is to start 2026 with some momentum, everything we do from today until December 31st is going to start January 1 with momentum. And so we want to lay out a competition.
Yeah.
My push will be for listings, right? Yeah. So it'll be one of those things like how do you gauge the traction? We have different action items, whether it be mailers or Instagram posts or social media posts or cold calls or emails, whatever it is. We're going to lay out some details for this competition. But I think really where the rubber meets the road is what kind of production does that actually equate to, right? It could be for buyers, it could be for sellers, but my push from now until the end of the year will be for listings, right? And so, you know, and when I don't want to make this too long, but over this course that I want to do, I want to really like focus on how it is that you guys go out and get listings. What seller pools do you go out and hit right away with the programs that we have at Link, with the cash offers, with the buy before you sell, with the disc, with the bundle and save, with all things Link has? How can you guys utilize these tools to go out and get these listings, right? So whether it be NODs, notice of sales, probates, FISBOs, I mean, you name it. There's a whole more different pools out there of sellers that we want to kind of focus on and hit. And then you have predictive analytics. With that being said, what sellers are likely to sell? Ones that are in distress, ones that have empty nesters, ones that have a growing family. Like how do you find these sellers that want to sell? And so over this next 2.5 months, I really want to hone in on not only what it is that you want, but how do you guys actually get there, and some action items that'll actually move the needle, not just talk. Because again, I want to get philosophical on one side, but I also want to turn that into action so you guys can be successful and not just talk the talk.
And so with that, we will, like I said, be providing you guys with a list. We'll be helping pay for some of the lead gen. If you guys are gonna be putting in the work, we're gonna match you where you're at. If we might do a 50-50 split on any paid lead gen, company provided versus what you're going to be paying for. If you want to hit notice of defaults, notice of sales, FISBOs, renters, if you want mailers, use us as a resource. We really want you guys to hit the ground running in 2026. And so if you guys are willing to put in the work, we can't be the one that's obviously making all of the calls. We can't be the one that's picking up the phone and sending the text, sending the emails. It has to be kind of you guys, but we want to meet you where you're at. And if you guys say, I want to dominate 2026, we want to help you get there. And we have not finalized how the competition is going to work. I'm sure Mallory's going to help us figure that out. And we're going to send you guys probably an update by the end of this week on it. But in essence, we want to do a full like gamification of it, really help promote the little things that you guys are doing. So it's great to say, yes, next year, once again, I want to sell 6 houses or 12 houses. And so I'm going to sit open houses every weekend. But you guys don't get that instant gratification of you set the open house. You should get something for that. Trying to reward the good habits, trying to build those good habits, and not just reward you guys for selling the houses, but the work that goes into it. We want to shed light on all that as well.
The TNT, right? The takes no talent. The things that you guys do every single day that doesn't require you to be an amazing
ChatGPT. Where'd you get that?
No, that was a coach. I want to say it was like Nick Saban. I don't remember. It was that's not. I didn't make it up. Call it. I'll give credit where credit is due. I'm not really sure where it's due, but the TND takes no talent. It's the things that you do every single day. It's the showing up. It's the little things about laying out your day, putting the big rocks first, sharpening your sod, all the things that we can talk about throughout our program. It's the laying out of your systems, and then really showing up to implement those systems. So you don't need to be great on camera. You don't need to be great on cold calls. You don't need to be great on anything. It's the take no talent. It's like the hard work will outweigh talent. This is serious shit. I'm serious. The hard work will outweigh talent every day of the week. I don't care what sport you're in, what industry you're in. Talent only gets you so far. It's the things that don't take any talent that are going to get you guys to reach your goals, because in our industry, this is a contact sport. It's a conversation sport. So if it is about conversations, how do you get those? Is it cold calls? Is it door knocking? Is it open houses? Is it social media? Is it Google ads? What is it that's either going to get your phone to ring or get you guys to have these conversations? And so,
and with that, there's a lead gen source for everybody out there. If you hate cold calling, you do paid. If you don't have a budget, you can do organic. If you don't want to do organic, you tap into your sphere of influence. So you could do open houses. You could do text. You could do email automations. There's something every single person can do. And if you don't think you're good at it, maybe you just haven't tried it. Maybe you haven't tried it the right way. If you guys want to do video content, you're going to be working with us. You're going to be working with Jordan on types of video content that's super, super easy to film. Everything we're going to tell you guys to do, once again, is going to be pretty much free to start.
Super easy.
It's very easy.
It's super easy. Social media is so easy.
It's not easy. It's doable.
Not difficult.
It's doable. You could use a phone. We could send you guys some mics to use.
I want you guys to all follow me on Instagram and social media, and you'll see how not easy it is.
It looks great. You guys picking up.
You'll see what a 50-year-old looks like trying to do social media for the first time. It's amazing. So easy.
But point being is he's trying it. He's doing it. He's posting every day. And you're not going to know what works and what doesn't work until you start doing it.
Yeah,
So
fair.
posted some stuff for Craig and it just doesn't perform well and it looks bad and he doesn't like it. And so we stopped filming it. But the point is you tried it and
Yeah.
you're going to find what does work and what doesn't work.
And that's going to be back to the strategies and tactics. I don't want to get into that
Yeah.
in those weeds, but definitely we want to hit on all these different things in our, well, from here to the end of the month, all of our Tuesday meetings, not all of them, because next week we have a guest.
Yeah.
Who?
Resolve. So Brendan and Daniel, and they're big cash buyers down in San Diego.
Cool. So we're going to be having guests on next week. But again, from here till the end of the year, I really want to start hitting something every single week. So I'd love to hear from you guys on what it is that you want to see. I will lay out what I think is important, which may not be what Kobe thinks is important. So by all means, we want to hear from you guys, understand what that is. And again, I'm going to get
philosophical,
old school. Yeah. And
then I'll show you guys how to do it.
Yeah. Well,
implement it.
That's the big part, right? Is the action that's behind that, because with all the tools now, with the tech now, what tech can you guys utilize? What predictive analytics are out there that's going to show what sellers are thinking about selling or what demographic is thinking about selling? We have our mortgage company right now, and Scott is going to be focusing on
paid lead gen?
No, on reverse mortgages, right? So there's going to be a niche for everything out there, right? So find what it is that you guys want to focus on, and really hone in on that particular skill. Become very proficient at that one thing that you guys can then move on to the next. Don't put so many things in your basket that you are, I guess, doing things a lot of things poorly, right? I mean, there's the adage of a jack of all trades, master of none. But then again, that goes on to say something different, completely different than that. And my quotes are horrible, but like
we need to work on the quotes.
I do. I'll work on the quotes. I should write them down maybe, but a master
of none, but it's still better than a
master of one, something like that. Yeah. Look it up. It's on Google.
Yeah. So to wrap all of that up, I guess, we will be rolling out kind of a competition. You guys could be a part of it. You don't need to be a part of it. If you want to just do kind of the one-on-one training, coaching, where we're going to go through and kind of build out a game plan, and then you don't want to be a part of the competition, totally fine as well. We'll highly encourage it. There's going to be obviously no fees to join. There's going to be nothing. It's going to be all link agents having some friendly competition. The grand prize is not known yet. So once we know that, it's going to be worth your while to do it. And at the end of the day,
the grand prize is your guys' bank account.
Well, at the end of the day, it's going to be you guys closing more houses, is going to be what the goal is. But we'll make it fun. We'll do kind of like a weekly leaderboard. We'll be rolling it out. To give just some examples, it would be like you get points or you get something for sitting in open house. So you're going to get rewarded for putting the effort in. If you're doing cold calls, if you're sending out an email, if you're posting on social media, you're going to be rewarded for that. It's not going to just be for closings at the end of the day. So we will be kind of rolling out what that's going to look like. It's going to be from now until the end of the year to really make sure you guys are set for 2026. In this email that we send out after the meeting, we're going to be including it's like a 7 to 8 page business plan. Within it, we go through what is your mission, what's your 1-year vision, what's your 5-year vision, what is your why? How are you doing your accountability? What is your SWOT? What are you good at? What are you bad at? Are you great at cold calling? Are you terrible at cold calling? What are your actual just financial goals? And what are the unit goals behind it? So if your average sales price is $1 million and you're getting 2.5% commission, you're getting 25 grand. If your goal is to hit $100,000 in commission next year, you only need to sell 4 houses. If it's 200,000, obviously 8. So we'll kind of work backwards from there. And then jump into the different types of lead gen as well. So are you doing sphere of influence? Are you doing organic? Are you doing paid? Are you doing cold? And then based on what your goals are and what you want to hit and the type of lead gen, we're going to give you guys an exact game plan. And so every single day you need to call 50 people, or every single day you need to post 3 times on Instagram. We'll give you the exact day-to-days so that you can make sure you're hitting the goals. And then we'll also be holding all of you guys accountable to that. So we'll be doing some periodic check-ins, probably monthly, weekly, don't know, maybe just emails. Making sure you guys are doing what you said you want to do to make sure you're hitting the goals. And if you hit your goals by July, let's double that goal. Try to double it next year. If you guys are all consistent with it, I guarantee you will all hit the goal that you want.
For sure. And it's the the discipline when motivation wanes, it comes down to self-discipline and then really fine-tuning your guys' skills into what you guys need to do every single day, regardless of if you want to or not. So accountability is going to be a big thing for us to help you guys. And so if you do want to get involved in our one-on-one coaching program, we'll not only help you guys make your plan, but hold you guys accountable to doing the things you guys need to do every single day.
Yeah. And as we're going through this, if you guys have a idea of a lead gen type you want to do that we're not trying yet, we'll implement it on a link level so that we're able to offer to you. That's how we ended up doing Property Radar, Notice of Defaults, and Notice of Sales. Some of this paid lead gen that we are trying currently comes from ideas from our agents. So if there's anything out there that you guys are doing that you think is working well, obviously we would love to implement it. Usually because we're able to do it as a company, we're able to get better pricing, and or just provide it as a service for you guys. As we're going, we definitely want it to be a community aspect as well. So it's going to be a little bit friendly competition. There's going to be a leaderboard. We're going to be rolling all that out. But at the end of the day, it really is to help other link agents. And so we're going to be trying to help each other all hit our goals. There's enough houses out there to sell across the United States, obviously. And even in the sub pockets where we have more agents in one area, there's enough out there for everybody to win.
Collaboration.
Yeah. And so we want you guys to be meeting with each other as well and talking about what's working, what's not working. We'll probably have it a little bit more open-ended, not just me and Craig talking to you guys, but hearing what's working, what's not working. Kyle Wynn, if you're on this, we'll probably be utilizing you quite a bit on some YouTube stuff. Vicky, we're going to be talking about the importance of adding your NMLS and how you're able to use that into getting more deals. But yeah, so.
Yeah, and while there's a lot of new school out there, don't sleep on the old school, right? I mean, again, being that this is a contact sport, cold calls still work. Door knocking still works, right? All the old school stuff still works. Yes, AI is amazing. And yes, AI can be a huge tool, but don't rest on that. And so we'll go through all that.
Yeah, I see a lot of times, even with us, sometimes we realize so much on automation that we lose that manual touch or that personal touch. And at the end of the day, people are going to want to work with you. They're not going to want to work with the robot that you helped create. You still need the agent on the back end of it, and you need that personal touch. You need to be the one that's driving the ship. Kyle, thank you for being on this week. Last week I kept talking about him. Who was even on?
Yeah, he was. We all watched it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it was the week before.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have anything else for today?
I have a whole bunch, but Kobe cut me off. I have so much I want to talk about. No, I mean, I had a whole different plan for today, and then Kobe just shut me down. So I had to wrap it up in 30 minutes. I have a whole bunch I want to go through with you guys.
He will talk for 8 hours straight.
I will, because I like this. I like this part of our business. This is not, so much real estate focused as it is just mindset focused, and really just setting some goals and setting some high goals. I mean, the setting smart goals, you have measurable, attainable, specific, whatever. You forget attainable, right? Set some outlandish goals where you're even embarrassed to say them. And I want to help you guys get to that, right? So
one thing on that, like I like what you said. It's like, if your goal is 200,000, make it 1 million. And like, what is that agent that's making $1 million a year doing? And you should do that every single day. And before you know it, it might not be this year, it might not be next year, but you're going to build those systems. You're going to build those processes. You're going to build your business the same way they are. And that's how you're going to be able to get to that.
Right. So. And whatever your goal is, somebody's already there. You don't need to do this yourself. The path has already been paved. Just see who's done what you want to do and follow their lead, right? Like, yes, we can help you, but just take the time to invest in yourself. Take some time to do your own soul searching, your own work, your own, books are cheap. Do your own research, right? This is not rocket science. It's not hard, right? But then again, it's also not easy. And so
just do the work.
Yeah. And it's 90% of the work that you're going to do, I think, is in writing it down and really developing your plan. And then the 10% is actually where the rubber meets the road, and you're actually doing the actions every single day. And then there's going to be the accountability. And that's why I think coaching is a big deal. My entire life being an athlete, coaching is, I think, paramount in that world. And I think it's no different in the sales world. You need somebody that's been there, done that. Life coaches are weird to me, but when it comes to like real estate and different sales fields, I think a coach is hugely important.
And that's what we want to be to you.
I mean, if you're a life coach, it's awesome. I'm not knocking it, but that's super weird. Like some 28-year-old kid that just got out of college is like a life coach. Weird shit, but
you could listen to a 27-year-old real estate.
Kobe Smart. You listen to this guy.
But yeah, so we want to be that for you guys. We don't want you to have to go out there and pay for somebody else to coach. We don't want you guys to have to pay for all these services. We are going to be there for you guys to make sure you're hitting your goals. So,
Yeah.
if you guys have any questions kind of on that, once again, some of that was more open-ended. We'll send some follow-up this week on
Really
kind of
an introduction,
board.
because
Yeah.
I had a whole bunch of things that I want to go through, and it's not so much, this is not really the training, I guess,
Yeah.
point of the meeting for Tuesdays. Kobe reminded me of that, and so I had to shorten my pitch.
Yeah.
So this is just a pitch for you guys to get on school, join the community, get active in our community.
Fill this business
Schedule a
plan.
call with us. Get on a one-on-one call with the both of us.
Yeah.
One-on-one, one-on-two, whatever. However it is that fits your guys' schedule, we want to really not just talk about it. We really want to see you guys be successful in your own right, whatever that is for you. Meet you where you're at and do your own game plan. So yeah, keep that in mind.
In the email that we send out at the end of this, we will be including obviously the video that we just went through, the business plan that you guys are going to be able to fill out, and then a Calendly link for me and Craig. So come to that meeting with your business plan filled out, because we're going to be running through it and we're going to be going over what your goals are and how we think we could help you attain them.
Yeah.
At the end of that meeting, me and Craig are going to sit down. We're going to work with the rest of the link team. And we're going to talk to Dylan. We're going to talk to Jordan. We're going to talk to Mallory, Andrew, Leo, Tyler, whoever it is. And set out a plan that we think is attainable for you guys. Usually there's going to be spending 3 or 4 hours a day doing prospecting. It's not going to be this crazy 60-hour week course that you need to work 12 hours a day to attain. It's going to be something you can do for a few hours every single day. And as long as you're consistent with it, it will pay off. So
depending on who you are, some people out there need to work 60 hours a week.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But
not me, but some people.
But yeah, so we're really excited to get this kind of started. This will be the first time Link's doing something like this with the kind of leaderboards and with the competition. And so we will have.
And speaking of leaderboards too, we're going to start recognizing our agents for either monthly or quarterly production.
Yeah.
Going through the top agents in our company, really kind of showcasing, who's doing what. And so we have the idea to do like either masterminds and have agents come in, or we can interview them remotely. We did that with Elisa and Sam and Josh, and we want to have you guys be a part of what we're doing here. And so if we can all mastermind and collaborate and yeah, just get involved somehow, some way, we want to talk to you guys.
Yeah, and that starts on this Thursday. We are having a content day in Murrieta in La Cresta at Kyle's listing.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thanks for letting us shoot it at your listing. If you're in Riverside, if you're in Orange County, LA, San Diego, or if you're in Arizona and you want to drive out, content day will be on Thursday. All the information for it is on the
If you're in Arizona, probably won't do you much good to showcase a listing in La Cresta, but if you want to come out, we'd love to
just hang out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we hope to see all you guys there. Mallory, I know, has already sent out, I think, a text for it, and it's in the school. We'll include some more information on that on the email today as well. It really is just a great way to like get familiar with filming, with social media. We're gonna have the videography team there. They're gonna be filming everything for you. You literally just need to show up, talk on camera for 5 minutes.
It's super easy.
Editing's gonna be done for you. You're gonna get a couple reels delivered to your inbox. It's a very, very easy way to get kind of started into social media. We're going to go over tips and tricks. You're going to be able to talk to other link agents who are doing it. And if you're not comfortable on camera,
get comfortable, because this is the future.
Yeah. And you don't have to post it. If you hate it,
get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, I hated being on camera first to start, and now it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Thursday, La Cresta. If you're in a Southern California agent, you should come, even if it's a 20-30 minute drive for you guys.
Yeah, look up Kyle Wynn's YouTube channel. He does a very good job at it.
Yeah. So
what is that? Kyle Wynn YouTube? Or is it Live Group? Kyle? I should probably know that. I found him on YouTube.
All right. Well, we'll include Kyle's YouTube into the email as well, so you guys can check it out. He crushes on YouTube. Sells
so follow him. Subscribe.
He just said, "Sold by Kyle Wynn."
WINN.
WINN. We will include on the YouTube as well, or on the email as well. Everything I believe is either on camera or on your phone camera, or on a pretty cheap camera, so it doesn't need to be this huge production. Yeah.
There you go.
Stoked to start it with you guys.
So excited.
All right. Well, thanks to everybody for jumping on today.
Any questions?
Oh,
anybody have questions?
Questions, comments, concerns, ideas.
Nothing. I love it. Come on, Andrew. You can always
Question.
count on Andrew for a question.
What's the most important non-real estate skill that gives agents an advantage?
The most important non-real estate skill.
I think being
Um,
personable, being able to talk to somebody. If you walk into an open house and you're sitting there and you're an awkward person to talk to, it's not going to help you at all. Just getting comfortable having organic conversations, talking to people, being able to talk about yourself, ask questions about them, getting the kind of conversation flowing is super important in my opinion. Or if
yeah,
you're on the phone and you pick
yeah.
up, and how do you get somebody not to hang up on you in the first 5 seconds? Getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, having those random conversations with somebody you've never talked to in your entire life.
Yeah, and really it's just putting the work, right? Back to my TNT comment. It's just the takes no talent. It's those things that really take no talent. You don't need to be good at anything. You just got to show up and do the work, right? With time, you're going to get better, obviously. We talked about confidence. The more knowledge you have, the more confident you're going to be. The more you get on camera, the better you're going to be. The more you
Mhm.
talk to people, the better you're going to be. So it's going to be just really putting in the work, showing up, and doing the things that you guys need to do to become better. And it's not so much real estate skills, just sales skills in general, right? Just show up and do the work.
Question, what types of service are you referring to that we could potentially use to hit our goals? Um, if it's on the cold outreach side, we'll be giving you guys the
I
list.
have so much on that.
Okay.
No, I'm half
Uh,
kidding. Go ahead.
Paid lead gen, we're gonna be running the campaigns for you. We'll be maybe splitting budget with you guys to be able to help increase your lead flow. If it's cold outreach, we're gonna be providing you guys with a list of no defaults, no sales, FISBOs. If you want to farm an area, we'll give you the mailers, we'll give you the content, we'll give you the contacts themselves.
Mhm.
If it is you guys want to do organic social media, we'll help. We'll maybe send you guys some mics that you could use. We'll show you guys how to edit. We'll help you guys do the editing. We'll help you with the scheduling. We'll give you guys the content ideas. Um, really, anything that you guys are going to need from us,
Yeah,
we're
and
going to be
really,
able to
and
do.
this will be heavily in the school platform and what we're gonna be rolling out for our courses. And so tap into that for sure, because there's so much
Mhm.
that we can't cover right now. But when it comes to the strategies and tactics, each of you are going to have different things you're going to want to do, and so we'll have to kind of fine tune these plans individually and go from there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Clayton, appreciate the note. Jordan, Craig, what are 3 books you'd recommend I pick up to learn more about personal growth in business and in real estate?
Okay, so again, I'm old, right? So I go back. So I look at all these new guys, and definitely look at Alex Hormozy, Andy Elliott, Grant Cardone, Patrick Bet-David. All these new guys, great. Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi. Um, they have great information. The new guys, right? So I say keep those guys in mind. But if you want to go 3 books that I cut my teeth on when I got in the business, it's Think and Grow Rich. Probably the number one business book anybody in sales or in business is going to tell you guys about is going to be Think and Grow Rich. You have Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends, Influence People. You have Earl Nightingale, The Greatest Secret, not only a book, but just more of like a little excerpt of a book. But you have Stephen Covey, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. I mean, that's more than 3, but I, I would love to have like a book club and really go through each of these books. If you're into learning more about Think and Grow Rich, I mean, I'd love to have a whole series on just one book at a time, because that's a great book, right? And you have Seven Habits of Highly Effective People with Stephen Covey, who's been recreated, not recreated, but like a piggyback off of that is Atomic Habits, newer version of old school thought. But yeah, there's just so much. I mean, you can't just pick 3. There's just a ton out there, but I'd love to kind of break those down if you are interested in that.
We got 3 people saying, let's do a link book club. So
I
let's
want
start
to.
a
I've been
link
saying
club.
that.
Uh,
He laughs at me when I say that shit. So
because I don't know
please.
how to read. Uh,
I gave him this book and he still hasn't read it. This is 8 years ago I gave it to him.
yeah, no, I will one day. Clayton, your comment about commercial real estate and Brooke asked, is there a way to have rentals be included in the competition? Yes, 100%. So Clayton, for you on the commercial real estate side and Brooke for rentals, we'll be able to tie it all in. And because once again, it's going to be about the steps that you're taking to hit those goals. So it's not going to just be a gross commission count at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
You gotta think about it like contacts, right? How many people can you contact daily,
Yeah.
that's going to, I think, gonna be more of the focus, because the more you contact, the more business you're going to do, whether it be rentals or sales. Um, Focus on contacts.
And so, yes, we will include rentals and commercial real estate into the kind of competition. And yeah, Andrew asked Craig way back in the day, um,
Wait.
what's something you would have changed when starting out in real estate to become a more successful faster?
So it was lessons I learned the hard way. And when '08 came, and market crashed, it taught me a lot of lessons about resilience, right? And so my career basically ended in '08, and I had nothing going because I was heavily involved in listings, and I wasn't really involved in investing at that point, because I was, you get busy doing one thing. And from '98 to '08, I was pretty successful. And so I thought, oh, this is pretty simple. It's pretty easy. I was in an ever inclining market, and it was great, right? So I was heavily focused on listings, and that worked out for a while until the market crashed and reminded me that I wasn't very good. And so then when that happened, it just taught me I had to adapt and then overcome. And that turned into heavily in investing, because we went straight to courthouse steps, or actually backing up, short sales to courthouse steps, to buying at auction, to investing in commercial real estate, to finding a way to survive, because at that point it was survival mode for me, right? I was toying with the idea, not even toying, I was going back, I was out of the industry for about a year, right? I was in the fire academy, I was doing all kinds of different things, but I got involved in with a buddy of mine, that when the market was crashing, it was just, story after story after story about people losing their homes. I'm like, well, as much as that's horrible, there's an opportunity there. So short sales was a big that opportunity, and we were huge in short sales. And then, but to the actual question, it's just investing. I think we have a unique opportunity being realtors to be first in, right? So if you're first in and you find a good deal, buy it, right? Find a way to buy it. We're going to be launching a fund, our Link Capital Partners fund, here pretty soon, for this very reason. We want to have our agents be out there on the forefront to become investors. One of the big things I wish I had done in '98 to 2008 was invest, right? I mean, that market in '98, the first house I bought was 100 grand. Now that house is 600 grand, right? So investing in real estate, I think, is a huge deal. Wish I would have done it sooner, and I want to help you guys do the same. And then, so we're going to be rolling that fund out here, I think, in the next 6 months or so. We're working on that right now. But investing, that's what I wish I would have done differently.
Kyle said the book Persuasion is great as well for leading conversations and negotiations. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Mike. We love it as well.
Actually, Mike Q just plugged in. Mike introduced me to Grant Cardone back when 10X was like the when I never even heard of that guy. So if you read Grant Cardone's 10X book, he's kind of, I mean, I'm not a big fan of that guy. He's kind of, I'll save that one. But the book is good. The content is good. Andy Elliott too. Andy Elliott, as a human, not a big fan, but his techniques are great. So again, you don't need to follow these guys all the way in, like, to the depths, but their content is really good. If you look at Andy Elliott, he's all about fitness first, and show me have your shirt. If you're fat, you're a loser. But the content behind what he's saying is really good. So thanks, Mike, for that intro to Grant Cardone. Side note, sorry about that.
Keep your shirt on.
I am fat. I'm working out right now. Fit and 50. I have 2 weeks.
Yeah, he turns 50 in 2 weeks. So everybody tell him happy birthday. You probably would have thought it was a little bit older than that, but
That's an asshole.
all right. Well, thank you guys all for jumping on today. The 9th Tuesday training. We'll see all the agents in Southern California on Thursday.
Yeah.
In La Cresta.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next Tuesday with Resolve, once again, going into a little bit more on the cash offer side. They're going to be running through scripts, how they source deals, how you can work directly with them. They're also going to be a great resource for you guys to be able to call leads on. You have like a buyer setting lined up already. Look out for the email. Business plan, book that one-on-one call with Craig and myself, and we will make sure you guys are there.
And stay tuned for the dates of our 3-day live course that we're going to roll out, because I have so much up here that I want to extend to you guys. So we'll roll out here pretty soon.
We'll figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys.